Paano po pag x minus 3 times x equals 8 equals 10? Pwede po, tutorial po. So siguro may typo dito sa sinend sa atin. Yung x equals 8 siguro ano siya, x minus 8 siguro yon. Okay? So try na lang natin sagutan, gawin natin minus to, then mamaya plus naman. Okay, so paano ba natin sasagutan ito? Ito ay magiging itong quadratic equation. Kasi kapag minultiply natin to, magkakaroon tayo ng x squared. Okay, so sagutan natin. Solving ano lang yan, quadratic equation. So first, isimplify natin. Gawin nating standard form. When we say standard form, nasa form dapat siya na ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay, so dalhin natin sa ganitong form. So ang gagawin natin ay product of binomials ito. So mag-FOIL method lang tayo. So, multiply lang natin to x times x. So, yun yung first term. We have x squared. And then, x times, yung outer naman, x times negative 8. So, we have negative 8x. Then, distribute natin si negative 3. So, take note, kasama dapat yung negative na sign. Baka kasi yung iba, 3 lang ang may distribute. So, negative 3 times x. So, we have negative 3x. And then, negative 3 times negative 8. So, dalawang negative. So, that will be positive. And then, 3 times 8, we have 24. At the same time, itong 10, kailangan itong right side natin ay 0. So, para mawala itong 10 sa right side, dalhin natin sa left side, magiging siyang negative. Okay, so positive 10, pag nilipat, so magiging siyang negative. And then, ang right side natin ay 0 na lang. Okay, so, combine like terms lang tayo dito. Combine natin itong negative 8x and negative 3x and then itong positive 24 minus 10 para maging standard form na siya. Okay, so just copy x squared and then negative 8x minus 3x. So just add since both negative and then negative pa rin yung sign. So we have negative 11x and then we have positive 24 minus 10. So that is equal to positive 14 equals 0. So kapag ganito, try natin agad dito yung factoring. Kasi madaling i-factor kapag 1 lang ang coefficient ng itong x squared. Or walang coefficient, ibig sabihin nun may 1. So, pero parang hindi pwede ang factoring dito kasi ang factors lang ng 14 ay 14 and 1 tsaka 7 and 2. So, both positive. Positive siya, so dapat ito ay both positive or both negative. Since the middle term is negative, so ibig sabihin parehas negative dapat ito. So, sa dalawang pair natin, 14 and 1, 7 and 2, hindi tayo makakakuha ng negative 11x. So, therefore, hindi pwedeng gamitin ang factoring. So, ang pwede na lang ay completing the square or quadratic formula. Pero, hindi ko din sinasuggest yung completing the square dito kasi add number yung middle term natin, negative 11. So, magkakaroon pa tayo ng fraction. So, pinakamagandang gamitin kapag ganyan ay quadratic formula na lang. So, gamitin natin ang quadratic formula. Sulat natin ang values ng a, b, and c. So, a is the coefficient ng x squared. Kapag walang coefficient, 1 yon. And then b, coefficient ng x. So, we have negative 11. And then c is the constant. So, we have c is equal to 14. Okay, so now, substitute lang natin sa quadratic formula. So, ano ba yung quadratic formula? May kanta tayo dyan para madaling makabisado. X equals negative b plus or minus radical b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. Okay, so to the tune of Jingle Bell yun. Okay, so ngayon substitute na lang natin mga values natin a, b, and c. So substitute natin dito. So we have x equals negative. The value of b is negative 11. So magiging dalawa yung negative. Kasi yung formula natin ay may negative na talaga. Then value pa ng b is negative 11. So dalawang negative yan. Plus or minus square root of, so b squared, so we have negative 11. So square natin, lagyan ng parenthesis para hindi malito. Negative 11 squared minus 4. And then we have AC. So AC, so we have A is 1, C is 14. So 1 times 14. 1 times 14. All over 2A. So 2 times A is 1. And then, so just simplify. So negative of negative 11, that is positive 11. Plus or minus square root of negative 11 times negative 11, that is 121. Minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 14. So, ilan yung 14 times 4? We have 16. So, 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1. So, 56. 121 minus 56 all over 2 times 1, so we have all over 2. So, simplify lang natin. So, ang sagot natin dito ay irrational. Ibig sabihin, hindi perfect square kasi ito. So, 11 plus or minus, simplify lang natin ito. 121 minus 56. So, express lang tayo. 121 minus 56. So, we have 11. So, ito ay magiging 11 din. So, 11 minus 6, 5. 11 minus 5, 6. So, square root of 65 over 2. Tapos, check muna natin kung ang 65 ay may factor na perfect square. Parang wala naman siyang factor na perfect square. So, ano yung mga perfect square na less than 65? So, we have 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. So, parang walang factor ang 65 na perfect square. So, therefore, yan na yung magiging answer natin. So, ito na yung dalawang roots natin. 11 plus or minus square root of 65 over 2. So, pag pinakuha yung approximate na value, pwede nyo kunin yan, gamitin ng calculator, tas i-round off 2 decimal places. So, ito yung pinaka-eksakto, naka-square root pa dapat siya. Okay, so ito yung sagot natin kapag negative ito. Kapag positive naman, so try nyo sagutan, dahil nga yung kinoment sa akin ay equals yung nandito. So, try nyo sagutan, x minus 3 times x plus 8 equals 10. So, comment nyo yung answer nyo dito, x minus 3 times x plus 8 equals 10. Okay, so thank you for watching. Kung meron kayong math question ay i-comment nyo lang po dito sa aking channel. Bye-bye and God bless.